This story is about Pasquale Buzzelli. Pasquale Buzzelli was silent for 11 years and now reveals how he fell 22 floors after the 9/11 attack on New York City's World Trade Center's Twin Towers and survived. His tale has been considered a fable, one of those imaginary stories that make the rounds after disaster, but he has overcome his trauma to speak as a personal miracle to people who have documented his survival and related his tale to a London newspaper on the eve of the 11th anniversary of the tragedy that killed nearly 3,000 people in 4 aerial terrorist attacks. Buzzelli was working as a structural engineer for the New York Port Authority and was on his way to his 64th floor office when his elevator stopped at floor 44 as the first Al Qaeda terrorist overtook a plane and rammed into the North Tower 50 floors higher. He apparently was not aware of what happened despite scenes of panic, and he continued on the elevator to his office. His wife Louise relayed that he phoned her to turn on the television and find out what was happening. After she told him that a plane had hit the building, which was now in flames, Pasquale and his colleagues turned on their own television and saw a second plane hit the other tower. They scurried down the building, but the building began to collapse when he reached the 22nd floor. His wife watched the catastrophe live on television and figured he was dead, and for good reason. As the walls around him fell apart, he began a freefall, experienced a bright flash, and fell unconscious. I've never jumped out of a plane, but I guess I've experienced a feeling of surfing down, just riding in the air and getting buffered around as if I was on a roller coaster, he said. 200 others who fell or jumped did not live to tell about it, but Pasquale woke up 3 hours later, having suffered no more than a broken leg and a crushed ankle. Underneath him, the debris of ruins of several floors. He told the London Sun he has not spoken publicly about his survival because of his trauma and his survivor guilt. 14 of his coworkers were killed. They were the last people I saw, then they were gone, he said. They were the victims and I was a survivor. So I had a sense of guilt. I just wanted to pretend it didn't happen. However, his wife kept the diary for their 2 children. One medical examiner who helped lead the forensic probe of the 9/11 attack was quoted by the London Telegraph as saying the chances of surviving even a fall of 5 floors are pretty grim. Massachusetts Institute of Technology Professor Thomas Eager theorizes that the winds from the falling towers will soar as up demand into the air.